back to the second part of this little series of mine. Where we last left off, we finished the Good Springs gunfight, and now we're soon to be leaving this final place to explore greater postures. But for now, we're going to start off with sleeping. Because there's a few things we gotta do, such as sell some of the stuff I hauled from the Potter Gangers' corpses.
Hello there. It's good to see a friendly face.
To this
I almost
fella.
took you for a raider, I did. Name's Malcolm. Malcolm Holmes. Don't suppose you'd care to trade. I'm missing a few essentials and... screw this. Lying just ain't in my nature. I'll tell it to you straight. I've been following you for a good bit now.
Why were you following me?
It started off innocently enough. I was traveling, as I often do, and happened to observe you picking up one of those blue star caps. You didn't show any reaction to it. So I figured you didn't know what you'd gotten your hands on.
What's so special about these caps?
There's an old wasteland legend that says somewhere out there
This game
there's
is
a fabulous treasure from
clunky,
before the war.
but
those caps with the blue star on them, the tale goes, are the key to that treasure. They're called sunset sarsaparilla stars.
Yeah. First thing of business. And where can I find these caps?
All over the place. The easiest place to find them is unopened bottles of sunset sarsaparilla. You'd think they'd all have been picked clean by now, but somehow new bottles keep appearing in the machines. Some say it's old Festus who does it, hoping someone will finally collect enough caps to earn the treasure. Other than bottles, you just have to scavenge. You can find caps in the unlikeliest of places, and blue star caps are no exception.
You mentioned someone named Festus. Who's that?
It's said that the treasure is guarded by a man named Festus, and he's the one who asked for the blue star caps. It's also said he's been around since the war, standing a lonely vigil, waiting for someone to come and take the treasure off his hands. That'll make him pretty damn old, but I've met a few people in my travels who claim they actually met him, and they weren't the lying type either.
So, you collect these things yourself?
Nah, I gave it up years ago. Too dangerous. And even if I did still collect them, I'd tell you the same. There's people out there so mad with the idea of treasure that they'll attack strangers just on the suspicion that they have some of those caps.
And what kind of treasure is it? Do you know?
No one knows. Money, weapons, water. It is, or maybe was, something of value, and that's enough to get people motivated.
Another satisfied customer.
Well, thanks for the info.
Take it easy
Keep
now.
going.
No problem. If you do end up trying to collect more stars, watch out for a man
I'll probably
named
just cut
Alan
most
Marks.
of that
He's
stuff,
killed
so
several people for this stars
before we
already.
hit the road, there's just a few little miscellaneous spots I like to hit up whenever I'm starting out. Nothing crazy. Oh, and we see our first wandering wastelander. You will see more of these guys due to the mod.
Hey there, need anything?
What do you got for sale?
Sure, here's what I got.
Hopefully the audio's okay. I keep feeling I have to keep looking at it when I speak to you guys, or at least speak aloud. And right there is a creature we are not gonna mess with. But, so long as he's looking that way. I wonder if this is a mod. I can't remember if all this stuff is in here. I've already got myself over encumbered again. But yeah, we're gonna take that warning. Alright, I was having some issues with technicality. I switched monitors, so the resolution was kind of ass. And my frame rates were taking a lot, in case people notice, but it's whatever. This computer is nothing crazy, but it does bother me just playing the game and frame rates are tanking like that. But yeah, we're just gonna look around Good Springs area a little bit, not too long. There's just a few things I like to just check out, especially those of you who don't know, Malcolm Holmes, the gentleman who interrupted our slumber to tell us about the great treasure, is talking about these blue star caps, which I've done a few times collecting 50 of them, but it's fucking tedious. But if you want one, I'll do my best to collect the ones I can remember as a guaranteed spot. So that's stop number 1. And then I'm probably going to offload a bunch of crap I have on me to chat one more time. And we'll skip through that. Or at least you lovely people, if there's anyone watching this, get to skip through it. Oh, sloppy. this crap back to Chet, and next we'll link up, we'll be leaving this fine location. Alright, just finished selling some things to Chet, and now we can finally leave Good Springs. Now, before we advance, for those of you who don't know, there's really 2 or 3 ways you can get to Vegas. If you watched my modded playthrough, you would know that I infamously snuck through here, which is Deathclaw territory, and we preferably would like to avoid that. I also feel like actually going the proper path this time. So hopefully people don't get bored with me not getting to Vegas right away, which at this point doesn't matter because I just want to play the game. But before we head fully into Primm, there is a few other locations we can stop at along the way. We gotta be careful around here. There's powder gangers. Not that they're normally that difficult, but never underestimate an enemy when you're playing on hard. Here, another lucky star cap. Alright. It's one little stop.
Incoming!
Shit. Oh shit.
You like that?
That should be closer to what I'd like. The only problem is I'm used to having C be my crouch button, but the Project Nevada mod made it so some of the inputs for the mods, such as sprint and bullet time, replaces the keys that I normally can use. And some reason, even if I change the key, it'll still have another separate command on the keyboard. So C is taken over by bullet time. Better getting her down. I believe this is the Caravan Ringo. Yep. Once again, we're nearly out of space. One thing about this game is everything has weight. or hardcore mode. Mic disconnected there for a second. Reason why we're going here, even though I said that I'd like to go to Primm, is one for the location discovery, because I usually make it a goal to come back here.
I've got you now. Like that?
Another one. Hopefully there's noise ain't getting in the audio. Another Bright Brother, which they don't really carry much value, but sell its stuff or something. Believe me, we are not going there. But there's some little miscellaneous things like this little guy. Hello, Snuffles. Oof! I'm hurt. Your leg appears to be injured. Or how's it going? Wow. That leg looks like it's hurt. Let me look at it. Clean the wound with antibiotics and next relief. Bind Snuffles' injured leg. There you go, little buddy. Now how's it going? Okay. Good boy, Snuffles. I think you talked to him about it.
You need something?
Fix Snuffles' leg.
I'd noticed Snuffles limping, but I didn't realize the problem was that serious. Thanks. That beast helps keep spirits up around here.
Yep. Some NCR rep. Now, another reason I come here is, I think it's in the other room.
Generator's still not working. Big surprise.
Is there a generator you can fix here? Ah, this. Permanently disable a generator by stripping it for spare parts. We'll not do that. I think it's in. Still need. Oop, that's not one. Oh. Great. Just over encumbered myself by.
When do you think the NCR will send their troops to help us?
Never. Mess hall. Hello.
Let me ask you a question. What's the tastiest thing you've ever eaten?
Anything that wasn't made 200 years ago.
Ah, Yeah, can you believe some people still eat that stuff? Anyway, I've got this recipe for a Deathclaw omelet that I've been itching to try out. Trouble is, I need a Deathclaw egg. Kinda obvious, I suppose.
Okay. Where'd you come up with this recipe?
My great-aunt Rose ran a bed and breakfast back in California, in a town called Modoc. She's the one who created the recipe in the first place. I don't know how she managed to get a hold of a female Deathclaw, but she kept it in a shed. Aunt Rose had a steady supply of eggs for her omelets. At least, she did until some stranger came along and killed the Deathclaw, shot it right in the eye.
Where can I find a Deathclaw now, then?
The quarry just north of here is full of Deathclaws, so there's bound to be an egg or two in there somewhere. Of course, a Deathclaw egg from anywhere will do. According to my Aunt Rose, those things have a ridiculously long shelf life.
What are you offering in exchange for Deathclaw egg?
I don't have much in the way of money, but I'd be willing to share the secret of the recipe.
Well, let's how about something else? Goodbye. I could have sworn it was. Here. Alright. And that should put us at that. I can't see right now, it's little recording things in my way, but I trust that we have enough caps. So now we'll be heading to Primm. So I'll skip the travel part. Alright. So I just fast traveled here. Seems like it's getting dark out, so we're gonna try to get to Primm. There's also another little location, but like walking around in the dark. Oh, walking around in the dark is kind of sketchy right now. Ooh. Get used to me misinputting a lot. Yeah, keep an eye out. As I recall there being a little trap around here. Right there. Oh. Oh, god damn it. Fucking frame screwed me over. Alright, so that's not how to do it. Didn't want to grab that. Phew. Blow yourself up. Put some gecko steaks in a stim pack, that'll heal you up. Thing is, I got so much weight on me. I don't know why I lost karma. I don't know whose shit this is supposed to be, but it's mine. Oh. Yeah, I gotta go. Ran away from me. Chinese pistol. Huh. One of the mods I must have installed brought some weapons that were cut from Fallout 3. Son of a bitch, you coming back now? I wonder if I can take the mods off. I'm not really feeling the... No. Maybe I'll just switch it out for a different pistol. I only did it for the achievement. God damn it. Oh my god. This is what we're here for. And there's some bottle caps, which one was a star cap. Out of here. I'm seeing a lot of red over there. Oh yeah. Fuck. Get up. Oh no, 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 no. It's bad, it's bad. Thing. It was all in Nye. Yes, I get it. You're not compatible with the mod. Jesus Christ. Jeez. Victor? Shit.
You need to be careful. It's dangerous out here.
Try to remember that. How'd you know I was in trouble?
Heck, I can smell trouble a mile away.
I'll try to remember that. Oh, some trick you have without a nose.
I like you, friend. Have I mentioned that?
Pat, are you following me?
I saved your life, so I kind of feel responsible for you is all.
Thanks. Catch you later, Victor.
Well, happy trails then.
Wasting resources. How many are there around here? I believe the Uncut Wasteland mod, like, increased, like, enemies that are... Maybe I do have that mod installed. They're everywhere. I also, like, there's another mod that, like, tweaked their AI a bit, which I don't know. They seem more aggressive. The geckos are actually fucking me up for a change. Normally they're not too awful. That one later. This one's useful for next go around. Ah, here we arrived at Primm.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going?
Primm is off limits.
What's going on in Primm?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs.
Oh, shouldn't you be protecting the town or something?
We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them.
Why can't you protect them?
We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Hello.
Hello?
Lieutenant Hayes?
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
What are you doing out here?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
Oh, what's the problem with your mission?
The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow.
Tell me about the correctional facility.
Most people just call it NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional Facility. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup. Killed the guards that weren't able to escape. And I've been ransacking the area since then.
Yeah, I noticed. What do you know about them?
Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers. Mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought. Most of them, at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support.
I have another question.
I have some free time. Ask away.
What's the New California Republic?
Where do you come from that you haven't heard of the NCR? Never mind, it doesn't matter much. If you haven't heard of us, you must not be from the Legion. Put simply, the NCR is the greatest nation currently functioning.
What can you tell me about you guys?
Sure can. The NCR was founded from the survivors of one of the Great Vaults. We started as a small settlement called Shady Sands. We now consist of 5 states that make up the greatest nation since the Great War.
And what is the Legion?
Caesar's Legion. A bunch of degenerate slavers led by a madman who calls himself Caesar. Every one of them is a barbarian to the last. I've even heard one of their leaders, the Legate or something, goes around with a human skull on his head. Savages to the last.
Why is the NCR interested in this fine desert?
Well, it's no secret. Our interest here is twofold. First, we want to remain in control of Hoover Dam. It supplies the Republic with power and is a source of fresh water. Second, we want to prevent the Legion from advancing across the Colorado River and endangering the home states.
That's it for now.
Goodbye.
Hey,
I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes.
Where are you from?
I'm from the hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I'm on my 2nd tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are.
See ya.
Sir.
Sounds like there's some fighting up ahead. Oh. Fuck. Oh. Jesus Christ. They're actually fucking me up for a change. Ugh, damn it.
Anybody there? Maybe I'm just jumpy.
Hey, maybe you're just jumpy. I just fucking shot a grenade launcher at you.
Found you! I'm out of here!
Jesus Christ. Not so loud.
I don't know what it was, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Yeah. Who are you?
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
I'm a courier with the Mojave Express.
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
I lost a package I was supposed to deliver.
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me?
What can you tell me about this job?
Oh, you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
What was so strange about it?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
He canceled?
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said sure as lack of rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojaves sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
Do you know who he was? Where he came from and when?
No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Enough for me to say.
Well, some men stole that package. A man in a checkered suit and some thugs. Did they by chance pass through here?
Well, now that you mention it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip.
One of those men shot me. I need to know the best way to get to them.
Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going.
Can I ask you something else?
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
Let's see. I want to ask more about that delivery.
Sure, I'll tell you what I know.
Cowboy. You mentioned something about a cowboy robot. You don't mean the one over there, right?
Nope. Different fella. Bigger. Had himself a face on a screen. And he talked more like you or me. Don't go getting yourself.
Alright. We're gonna hold up in here for a little bit. But I need to
Hey,
see
youngster.
if this guy's got anything.
Problem is, I ain't going into my shop until I know
I
it's
didn't
good and
skip
safe.
that.
Well, yes and no. My shop's got plenty of stock. Problem is, I ain't going into my shop until I know it's good and safe.
Oh. Kinda screws me. You want... I don't even think I have a card. I didn't talk to Ringo about it.
Move along, please.
Let's talk to this fine fella here.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
And who are you?
Primm Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokesspot of the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Yeehaw!
And who were Vicky and Vance?
Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vicky and Vance were this nation's fourth or maybe fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Primm Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale.
Tell me the story of Vicky and Vance. I have nothing but time.
Yahoo! I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first. Any boss you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless, too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway, it was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank, had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death car just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it.
Oh. Anything you got to tell me about this fine old town of Primm?
Primm is a thriving resort community located in Clark County, Nevada, right along Interstate 15. Whether you can't wait till Vegas to try your luck, or want to hit one last jackpot before you leave Nevada, Primm's your place. The town's premier attraction is the world-famous Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, So you came to the right place, partner.
And what about the hotel, the Bison Steve Hotel across the street?
The Bison Steve is one of Primm's less impressive casino hotels. I'd steer clear of that place, partner, if I were you. Rumor is the dealers over there cheap, and that rickety roller coaster is liable to fall down any day because it wasn't built to code.
All right.
Happy trails, partner.
The 9mm submachine gun preserved in the glass case to left this plaque is the actual weapon Vance carried in a paper-wrapped box under some suitcases in the trunk of his car during his and Vicky's crime spree. Never fired and luckily untouched by the hail of bullets that ended its notorious owner's life, the weapon's mint conditions inspired dread in all of who looked upon it. Experts speculate that Vance might have killed as many as 50 people had he ever fired the gun, so long as his aim was exact and he was starting off with a full clip, or even more if he had additional ammo clips and remembered to reload. And then we examine glass. Notice that the gun's missing. Talk to
Howdy,
him.
partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
You notice the gun's missing, right?
Just mosey on over to the display case and you'll see it plain as day. Quite a beast, that gun. Mint condition, never fired.
The display case is empty, though. Your gun is gone.
Have you gone local, partner? I can see the gun with my own 3 photo sensors from where I'm standing right now.
We'll get to that later. Okay. I don't know what I did, but hopefully the storm isn't too loud. That's getting really bad. So Johnson Nash mentioned that Deputy Beagle is locked up inside here. And us with our bum leg is gonna go on a rescue mission because we're in need to get to this man who shot me.
Found you.
This guy, he's gonna make me work for it, ain't he?
This is hopeless. I'm hit. Hey. You like Oh well.
Aha! I'm hit. Damn! I'm hit.
This is hopeless!
Ransom. If you want to see your wife alive again, bearing the cash in the small unmarked bills to the Bison Steve on Tuesday. I think I read that wrong. Bring the cash to the whatever. Guess no one caught the memo. The world was about to end. Oh, eat that. As my arm's about to break. Jesus Christ, it's really fucking dark in here.
This is hopeless! You like that? Coming!
Holy shit! Damn!
They killed him!
Aha!
Anybody there?
Damn!
Hey!
Come on! Ah! Had enough. I'm hit.
God. Oh God, I just took 2 super stim packs. That's lovely.
I'm hit.
Beagle.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
You've been a pain in the ass to find.
Why, yes, I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free.
I hear you may have information about some cons that came through here. And a guy with a checkered suit.
Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity.
Fine.
Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here.
If you try to run away instead of fighting at my side, I'll kill you myself.
Oh, why, of course. I'd never let you fight my kidnappers with my help, but without it. You lead the way.
I've got you now.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation, not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
What are you talking about? You're the sheriff now.
Oh, no. I'm just the deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command.
And what are the qualifications for a sheriff, then, Mr. Deputy?
It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
I'll help bring law into town.
You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Right. Well, I think the first order of business is to get my ass healed up in my limbs. I think the only doctor who can do that is Doc Mitchell. So, this will be the end of the second part. Next time around, we'll be installing a new sheriff in the town. See ya.